how you are.
Oh
my God.
Welcome
how are
to
you
episode
guys?
number 2.
Number 2, officially number 2. Let's go.
Anyways.
We got through the first episode.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's great. So as you guys might already know, my name is Karelly. I go by she, they pronouns, and I am a communications major, and I'm minoring in political science. Let's do favorite colors this time. My favorite color is green.
My name is Jose. I use he, they pronouns. I'm a 4th year biopsychology major, minoring in chemistry. My favorite color is... You had to copy me, but it's green as well.
Everyone's favorite color is green. I mean, I don't know. You just can't go wrong with it because there's so many different shades. Right. I'm not wearing green right now, pero...
You're not real.
I'm not a real fan.
No.
Anyways, a little birdie told me that there's an Alas event today. Okay, so... For all of you guys hearing us right now, make sure to follow Alas on Instagram. And then I heard that Asa was doing an event today. And just make sure to follow all the Augsburg student orgs so that you can stay in touch with what's happening around campus. But today is Alas's first general meeting, so you can get to know all the board members, win prizes, and eat food.
Choco flan, to be specific.
Choco flan. Okay, wait. Thoughts on choco flan? Because it's my favorite. You don't like choco flan?
I like the chocolate part, but not the flan.
Hey guys, we're ending the stream.
Oh, what you mean?
I'm just kidding. Okay, cada quien, pero
Sin embargo. Anyways, no. But make sure to go to Alice's first general meeting. It's going to be... I believe from 4 to 5 in Hagfors 151, I think. Yes. It's in Hagfors for sure, though.
Somewhere in Hags, yep.
And Asa's event, I don't know what time it is, but it is in Hagfors 150A. So make sure they also have prizes and question mark on the food. But they do have prizes. I know that for sure. So
yes, they should. So, win a little goodie bag or something, a little prize.
For sure.
And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the events, at least that I know of. But yeah, again, don't be shy. Go follow the Instagrams and go follow KOG Radio on Instagram if you haven't already. And if you haven't, what's wrong with you?
Period. Slay.
Yes.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Anyways,
how was your day, Jose? How was your day?
I want to say that for the first time since the semester started, I understood everything in my quantitative chemistry class. So, for today.
STEM.
So, yes, we love that. What about you, Karelly?
Let's see. So one of my classes was pushed back earlier because of the convocation thing happening. And I hated that because I had to wake up at like 7 a.m., which I don't normally do. I am not a morning person, unfortunately. I wish I could be, but I'm not. Y luego, what else? Yeah, tuve mi clase, and then I had another class, my communications class, and that was fun, I guess. We just watched videos on like, it's like the Disney training videos, because we were looking at how like Disney employees are like, they're called cast members.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're not called like
employees,
they're cast members, and like they're always acting. And to me that sounds kind of cool, I guess, but I feel like method acting or like trying to be in character the whole time is exhausting. So si trabajas por Disney, how do you do it?
No, for real.
If you're a theater major, how do y'all do it? And then we have our we have a question in the chat, a first time chat. This is from Beef Chalupa 69. Y'all need special guests?
Yeah, for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
For sure we do.
If you want to be part of our amazing fun podcast called Hella Chisme. Don't be shy. Come up to either me or Jose. You know, we're always around. Well, I'm around campus.
Karelly's always on campus.
I live on campus, so if you see me, you know, say hi, you know, or whatever. Jose, you can just shoot him a little DM, or me a little DM, or go follow the KOG Radio Instagram, okay? Porque that's where you can, you know, sort of tell us that you're interested in being part of our podcast. And you can even have your own podcast. You can have your own podcast. You can have your own show. You can play your playlist for however many hours you want, however many minutes you want. Guests on the way. Oh, hell yeah. We definitely need more guests.
Shoot us an email. Don't just be showing up out of nowhere last
for real.
minute, because me and Karelly are terrible at that. But yes, if you want to join us, you know, obviously come up to Karelly. If you see me, come up to me. I'm usually never here, but when I am here,
literally, or if you see one of us in the KOG station, you know, because I be seeing, I like to like people watch when people are just like walking across. I don't know, but just you know, just just say hi and tell us if you're interested.
Anyways, Karelly, that was enough of shouting out.
Okay, KOG. Beef Chalupa 69. The customer service voice coming out. Oh yeah, fun fact, guys. I work at Target, so sometimes my customer service side comes out when, either on purpose, pero or not on purpose, pero you know, like. Anyways,
so just a little recap on what we talked about last time, or last episode. We talked about, you know, just Q&A, trying to get to know us, you know, and we did get a question regarding coming out in a Latino household. And me and Karelly touched a little bit on our coming out stories. I don't know if you want to go first, Karelly. Just give us a summary on it.
So if you were here last episode, we got a question, you know, asking like, oh, like, you know, how did you come out to your parents, your family? And I was telling you guys how I wrote down like every single word of what I was going to say to my parents. And, you know, I rehearsed it. Y luego I went out to the living room and, you know, I told my parents, I was like, guys, like, I'm bisexual. Like, I identify as bisexual. And I've had this feeling for such a long time. And my mom was a little bit like iffy. And my dad he was cool about it. He still to this day is like really cool about it. And my mom now, like, to this day, she's very understanding. Like, she supports me. She's really supportive. Shout out Maria.
Shout out to Doña Maria. She's a
Doña
real
Maria,
one. She keeps it
Doña
real.
Maria. Okay, mamá. Estoy esperando ese pozole, pero...
You're going to be waiting forever, bro.
No, for real. Yeah, Jose, do you want to touch a little bit more on that?
Yeah, for me, it was at a Starbucks. I came out to my dad. He basically hit me with we're going to talk about this when we get home. Which we did. I sat down with them, with both my mom and my dad. My mom had already known because I had told her. But yeah, I came out to my dad. He was very accepting.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was, you know, I mean, obviously he had questions and he accepts me for who I am. But, you know, he is, at the end of the day, he is from Mexico. And,
yeah,
it's a little hard, you know, for them to sometimes grasp the whole idea of me being bisexual.
Right.
So I still, you know, give them props for trying to understand me, trying to see where I'm coming from. But
exactly.
It is hard, you know.
Yeah, no, it's not a thing where you tell them and, you know, they immediately accept you. Mm-hmm. It's a lengthy process.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, it's up and down, you know.
Yeah.
It's very up and down. It's never something that happens straightforward. It's a process that you have to, you know, be patient. They have to be patient. And yeah.
For sure.
So, yeah. And then, yeah, what we identify as well. I said that I'm bisexual, identify as bisexual.
That was all for you. No, I did too. Sorry, you just took a pause. I was like, oh, what is she?
And I'm like, what else?
Well, that's it. No, I also identify as bisexual. Right now it's been like, kind of hard to like, I don't know necessarily how to tell my parents. I also don't identify as like fully male.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you tell your parents? Like, I also use they them pronouns. One,
Yeah.
because I don't know what the they them pronouns are in Spanish
That's
other
the
than
thing.
ella.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, like how do you? I personally don't know how to go from that. I don't know if you've had.
I know what you mean porque I also use she they pronouns, pero no sé cómo decirle a mi familia. It's also like a translation thing. I don't know how to translate that in like in correct terms, pero maybe one day I'll try to explain porque it's definitely it's very non-binary.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if like you've had a talk recently with your parents, but like for you, Karelly, like has there been any like where your Latinidad like comes in a problem with your not a problem with your queerness, but like what I mean, like they intersect? Because for me, you know how like being Latino or being Latinx, it means like for some people it means family, having a family, being able to raise your own kids, and I guess for me, being Latino and when I came out to my parents, that was like their biggest question, like. So does that mean you're not going to have a family? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah. No, I definitely feel that porque there's such a like bad image around queerness and especially being, Latinx, identifying as Latinx. Yeah. Like that's like a really like bad question, I want to say, like, oh, like, so you're not going to have any kids? Yeah, like that's very untrue porque a lot of queer people have families. A lot of queer people are able to provide for their families and they're able to have kids and build families. It's not, you don't have to be either male or female and straight to have a family. That's not what the norm should be porque family can mean so many different things to
for sure
a whole bunch of different people. It can look way different than what you imagine a family is. So, no, yeah, I've definitely, my mom hasn't, said anything like that. But no, that must have felt really bad to hear that. No, definitely.
It wasn't terrible because, it is like a legit question that they have. Again, like they are like immigrants. Yeah. They don't fully understand the idea of, being queer. So for them, it's always like a question of like, oh, but how does that like interact with this other aspect of your life, So I don't know.
Yeah, it's like it's something that's so new to them, but they've never, been exposed to, or it's such a rare, thing to be exposed to like queer families or just like queerness in general. Porque in whatever, pueblo they came from, it's different. It's different for each country. Sure. It's different for each state.
Because I kind of feel like, being queer and like Latinx, it's always like detrás de puertas cerradas, you can talk about it, but like out in like the open,
right?
It's like, está mal, or they don't really like touch on it. You know what I mean? Because I kind of felt like it was a similar experience for me when I came out. Like, I obviously asked my parents, like, are you okay with me expressing myself in this way out publicly?
Yeah.
Like, I guess to mis tíos y mis tías, like, is there an issue with that? And of course, my parents were accepting. They were like, they're going to like you for who you are. And if they don't, then, that it is what it is. But I know a lot of people don't have that experience,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, to me, like, I've only, like, came out to my parents and, like, my one other cousin knows and my little brother knows and stuff. Pero, and I still have this, reoccurring thought, like, oh, like, what if I just came out to my tíos, mis abuelos? But when I bring that up to my mom, she's like, I know, mija, like, eso no, se van a asustar, se van a...
You see what I mean? Like, behind closed doors, like,
it's very taboo.
En la casa sí, pero afuera ya no. Like, you gotta, like, keep it in the house.
And, that also ties to a lot of, like, things that we shouldn't normalize, como machismo.
Yeah, for
and,
sure.
Like, trigger warning, pero, like, machismo and SA and stuff like that. Like, in those family dynamics, it's such a thing that's normalized. Like, oh, like, eso solamente como que no hables de eso.
For sure.
So we need to, maybe not normalize that.
For sure.
But yeah, no, and then that kind of just keeps me from coming out. But of course, like when the time is right, the time is right. And if you don't have a safe space, maybe search for that safe space and always like connect with the people around you, connect with people that you trust first, and then, you can do what you want in that situation.
For sure. No, I also think that even like, okay, we're talking about like the older generation or like our parents who aren't that older from us, like, it's not crazy older. But I definitely feel like even the younger generation, like, I don't know if you like had this encounter yet or if hopefully you never do, but even like other young Latinx, identifying people have also been very like, I don't know, homophobic or I don't know, like we haven't really progressed crazy much in that aspect. Cause even, you have my cousins, like for example, my cousins from Mexico, they're very homophobic. Like, I don't feel like we really changed much, and I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. When we try to sort of come out from those, stigmas and stuff, there's always something holding us back. And for me, I feel like it's traditions. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Because sometimes it's hard. It's just hard to like let go of what's normalized. It's hard to let go of like the traditional things, because sometimes we'll definitely get into this later in another episode where we're talking about machismo. But sometimes I catch myself, when I'm done eating, I, grab everyone's plate, or like I hand out food to like everyone, and like I clean after like my brothers and stuff, or like the men in my family, and it's like, why the fuck am I doing that? Why am I doing it?
Sure.
And then I look back and I'm like, well, that's what my mom and all the women in my life have done. All they've done is serve to men. Yeah. And it's like, well, why is that normalized? But the thing is that it's been happening for so long, and it's something that's sort of like planted in our brain.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's hard. It's hard to like come out from that. But I feel like what we can really do is sort of advocate for queerness. We need to advocate for queerness. We need to teach like our family members. We need to teach our grandparents and stuff like that. We like teach them about what's happening in our society and how progressive our society is getting. I think they're just scared of change because they don't know what to do.
For sure. Yeah, for sure they are scared of change, because it is changing like family dynamics. It is changing a lot of different things. And I would say it's not just about teaching. Well, it is also about teaching, but also helping other queer like identifying folks, to have that safe space. Or, I think I touched on this last episode, where like, maybe being that plan B in case of coming out doesn't work out. Like, you can come to my house, or you can come to Karelly's house, or you can go to someone else's house, to have that plan B just in case if you're not safe or things don't go your way,
Right.
Because I feel like that's why it is hard, like finding other queer Latinos. Like,
oh yeah, it definitely is.
It has been hard. Like, I maybe can name 10 queer Latinos that I know. Yeah. Or, Latinx identifying folks. And a lot of them are, they still haven't came out to their folks or, or to their siblings or to their, like, family. Like, it is hard, like, trying to come out to those individuals. So, I don't know. I feel like that is why, again, like, we don't see a lot of young queer Latinx folks, let alone young, even the older generation, So...
That's very true. I feel like it's just hard to truly be yourself. It's hard to fully be yourself when certain things are holding you back, like your family. Your family is such a huge factor, or like the people closest to you, they're holding you back, and you can't be your full self. It's definitely hard. And yeah, like I can barely name like less than 5 Latinx queer people that I know. And that says a lot. That says a lot about like our family dynamics and
the community itself,
the community. Yeah. I mean, I love love my culture, I love my community, my family, pero there's things that we definitely need to work on. And it goes for whichever, you know, what your roots are.
No, yeah,
it goes for everyone. Like, you know, there's so much improvement. There's so much progress that can be made. It's all just a matter of time and patience. But also, you know, don't give them too much grace. Porque you need to stand your ground. Like, you need to be able to be who you are. Be who you are. For your pride.
Así como dijo esa señora. We gotta be like her, bro. We gotta be like her.
No, for real.
You know?
Y'all need to be who you are.
I agree with you though. Definitely don't cut your family that much grace.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're not like queer, if you don't identify as queer, you should still, you know, call them out. Like,
right.
I don't know, like, to me, and the biggest thing to me right now is like, we have some type of like representation when it comes to, you know, gay folk, bisexual folks, lesbian folks.
Yeah.
But where is the trans, you know, representation? Like, like, I know you did talk about an artist, Karelly, last time, but Arca. But I mean, just in general, like, if your parents are talking bad about like a trans individual, and you know that they are, you know,
call them out.
There
like, you can't be saying that, especially there's so many. I know what you mean, Jose. Like, there's so many things, so many like microaggressions and like racist comments that family members make, and it's like, you can't let that shit slide. That's not okay. You can't let that shit slide, porque that just means you
start to think it's okay when it's not. Like,
that means that it's normal. When it's not normal, it's not normal to insult trans people. It's not normal to insult queer people. You can't be doing that. This goes out to all the. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but yeah, for sure. Like, you got to call them out. If you want change, you also got to call them out. Like, give them grace. Yes, like, you know, we live in different times. Maybe our parents aren't used to it, especially if you have immigrant parents coming from a different country. You know? Maybe it's not normalized over there, or you don't hear about it, you know, or, you know, dicen está malito or whatever, but it's like, no, that's not what it is. They're just queer. They're just this or they're that, you know? So, you know, call them out. Don't be scared.
Right.
At least that's my opinion. I could be wrong.
Oh, yeah, you're wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
Sin embargo.
No,
but yeah.
Yeah, no, like, there's no backing that up. You just can't like back up racist comments. You can't back up homophobic comments like
any type of ism comment.
For real.
No, and I would also say, I don't know if you've had this experience, Karelly, or, well, I don't know how close you are to your mom when it comes to this, but what has been your experience, you know, like being in a queer relationship and telling your, you know, your family, or even if it's just your brother, like, have you had, you know, some type of negative interaction or positive, you know, any type of interaction?
Okay, guys, a little backstory, pero
don't touch el café.
The tea, no, for real. Y el café. Y el pan. El pan dulce, ¿dónde?
Ay, no.
No, pero when I was in high school, I was in a queer relationship, and I would always bring her, like, you know, to the house, or I would always go over to her place, and like we would chill.
Let's not say.
Let's not say that one.
Anyways, yeah. Keep telling us.
Okay, yeah, no, and my mom knew. I think at the time she knew that I was gay. She knew that I was bisexual, and when I brought her over to the house, she would always be like, "Oh, es tu amiga. Es su amiga, ¿verdad?
Es tu amiguita.
Tu amiguita. Es la amiga."
Yeah.
And then when my tia would ask, like, my mom, you know, my tia would be like, "Oh, ¿qué está haciendo Karelly?" And then my mom would be like, "Oh, está ahí con su amiga."
Con su amiguita, you know.
And it's like, no. and it's like, I told her, I was like, that's my girlfriend. That's not my friend. That's my girlfriend.
How did that go? Tell us.
Nah, bro. I mean, she's like, yeah, okay, it's tu novia, pero I'm still keep calling her amiga. And that just kind of like bothered me. Porque also going back to the thing of like only keeping it like in the family type, it's hard. It's hard to fully be like happy and fully be in a like committed relationship when your family doesn't even acknowledge that you have like you're in a queer relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
and I feel like you miss certain aspects if like compared to if you were in a heterosexual relationship, like ahí sí, like puedes estar agarrando la manita, los puedes llevar a los convivios de la familia.
No,
you can
real.
go anywhere with them. But once you're in a queer relationship, ya se acabó.
No,
Su amiguito o su amiguita or, whatever.
No le gustó.
Ya ahí se quedó.
Right,
but, I feel like, I don't know, I personally, wait, let me think about this real quick. No, I don't think I've ever told my mom if I've been in a queer relationship,
Yeah.
But I still feel like, if I were to, I feel like I wouldn't have that same experience compared to if I was in a heterosexual relationship.
Right.
And it kind of sucks. That's another aspect, of where it's hard to be queer and Latino because then, you gotta, it just doesn't work. I don't feel like it works sometimes.
Yeah.
So
I know what you mean. Yeah, no, it's just kind of, it's a little hard to like find your community.
Yeah.
Porque then like a lot of factors come out like religion. A lot of people have experienced religious trauma. A lot of people experience sexism and then, like all that stuff in the family, and it's just it's what's it called? It's pulling them away from being who they are.
Yeah.
And stuff. So and like I get that. Like if you were in a heterosexual relationship, I bet your parents would be like, oh, wow, like, ¿cuándo se van a casar?
Y cuando van a tener hijos, los nietos.
Y los nietos. But then when you're in a queer relationship, it's like nothing.
Como que se hacen así, like, de ladito, like, ay, no se me acerquen,
No, for real.
Like,
who's
it's like,
gone,
I'm not gonna,
it's
not cooties, bro, relax, No, but yeah, see, who's gone. Like, as much as they, like, you want to say, like, oh, we won't judge you, we're here for you.
Right.
I still think part of a little seed is embedded in them.
Mm-hmm.
As much as they try to, I don't know. I just think it's always going to be there.
Right.
But they are still trying their best. At least I want to assume, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But
not too much, but
just a little bit. Just a little bit. But no, I definitely do think like you will miss out on a lot of aspects unless your parents are super cool, which if they are, props
good for you.
to them.
Good for you. Like,
props to them
we
because
need more people like that. Yep.
It is so hard to find someone that is like our parents who are like that,
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true. I wanted to touch up on like the religious thing. I mean, I myself am like Catholic. I think I kind of see myself as a bad Catholic porque I don't be going to church like every fucking Sunday. Whoops.
Te quemas cuando entras a la iglesia.
No, for real. I identify as Catholic and queer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's something that's really interesting. I think it's something that's beautiful. And I remember I took a religion course in Mexico, and, there were some queer people in there. Bella, if you're watching this.
Oh, shout out to her.
Love Bella. But we just explored the themes of, like, how being, queer and religious is very intertwined. It's something that's different. It's very different.
Yeah.
And I'm still figuring that out myself. I'm still figuring out like who I am, how does religion play in my life, and I don't know. I'm still gonna keep exploring that part of myself.
And I think that's fair, as being, Latinx, religion is a very like impactful part of our lives, as much as we want to say that it's not, my mom still goes to church every Saturday, or she even goes on Thursdays. Come on now. Who goes on a Thursday night? But no, that's her.
Just for funsies.
Just for funsies, shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Anyways, no, she definitely like, that is like an aspect of her life.
Yeah.
And, and her identity as a Latinx woman. Pero that isn't I don't feel like I don't know, like, it's hard, sometimes because that was my biggest fear, like coming out to my mom and she was going to hit me with the Bible says this, the Bible says that. And I was like, I can't do that. I can't do that, bro. I will not go through that.
Mm-mm.
So because that's an important part of our life.
Right.
Pero for me, it's no sé.
And it's funny because a lot of like the religious people be like, they fucking praise the Bible, they praise every fucking verse in that Bible, and they be like the shittiest people ever. They be like homophobic, transphobic, all of the above, ableist, sexist, all of the above. And it's like, what? That's like going against everything in your religion, but it'll go off, I guess.
No, it's not just that. It's that they only use that as their source. Like, verse no sé qué que no sé cuándo says, if man lieth with whatever that verse is, bro. Whatever the verse is. They use only that. But it's like, why don't we look at other aspects of our lives,
Exactly.
I don't remember what class it was, but definitely one of the classes here, we learned that in Mexica culture, there was definitely, that male loving male aspect of relationships, or woman loving women. It's not even just the Mexica people. It was also, what is it? Native Americans, the two spirits. What is it called? You know what I'm talking about? It's two spirits. Like, you're also for non-binary. You can be male and female. I don't remember what it's called.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But it's like there's different cultures that have this aspect, but now you're just you're weaponizing the Bible.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know how to.
I mean,
and if you're listening to this, Padrino, I'm talking about you, bruh. I'm talking about you.
Ooh.
Just kidding.
What's the tea? No,
no, we're taking that one off the chat. Chat, clip that.
Chat, unclip that. That's crazy.
No,
religion, queerness, and Latinidad all
Latin
intersects. It's very, very complicated, pero we're here. We're here to talk about it. That's why we're here. And yeah.
You lost your train of thought, okay?
Oops. Okay, guys. So
no, but it is. Yeah. It is a struggle.
Yeah,
so it's going to be a constant struggle, if people don't advocate for each other.
Yeah, I feel like the best thing you can do is tell stories. Listen to stories, because that's how you can get more involved in your community, and that's how you build solidarity and trust. It's definitely something that we all need in our community.
No, for sure. I would say, I don't know. It is like I said, a constant struggle.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you, but being a bisexual man, you're like immediately labeled as a gay man. You're not seen as an actual bisexual man. And I feel like that plays into like also the culture, because like, okay, let's say I go and come out to an uncle. They're going to start with homophobic jokes, and it's not the same. I feel like it's not the same for men and women, For men, you're immediately, seen less than a regular man, a straight man. But if you're a woman, you're immediately sexualized. If you're
exactly,
you know what I mean? Like,
let's talk about
that is definitely that is like an overall problem, but it's even a bigger problem within the Latinx community. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've definitely seen it where like if a woman comes out, luego they hit them with the like me, you, and this other girl. Let's go. Like, bruh, it's not,
like that's so disgusting. I've definitely
you're sexualizing it, like, bro, like stay in your lane. You're just
invalidating so much of that person's identity. Like, I've definitely felt that. Like, I identify as bisexual, and a lot of people are like, oh, so what is it, like, oh, so you greedy or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
That has nothing to do with who I am as a person, and you're being straight up rude. Like, why are you assuming like all these things just because I'm like I identify as bisexual? Like, that's not okay. That's not okay to do. And like they like when I was in a queer relationship, they constantly were sexualizing us. Like, that's not, I don't know. It's the media. It's the media, and it's family, and what you were taught as a kid.
And for me, I feel like it's one, I'm not being sexualized, but like for me, when I came out, it was like, you can just admit that you're gay. You don't have to say you're bisexual. It's like, no, like I do identify as bisexual, you know? So it's like, I don't know.
For real.
There's very, you know, very one or the other. You can't be in the middle, which is like, you know, it's like.
I feel like a lot of, I don't know, a lot of bisexual people are just invalidated in general. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
For sure.
We need more visibility.
But yeah, and with my parents, it's the same, like, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't really think like that, but part of them, you know, it's the way that they're wired and the norms that we have, like, in the Latinidad community. Like, you know, they have the idea, oh, he's just using that as an excuse. He's actually gay. It's like one or the other. And I don't know. It's just something that.
Yeah, that's something that bothers me. People think that I prefer like women over men or vice versa. And it's
or they
like
hit you with the, is it 50-50 or what's your percentage? Or
yeah.
Like they hit you with that.
And it's like, what? Like, where did you come up with that?
Not everyone has a percentage.
No,
it shouldn't be a percentage. Not. You know,
it's so flexible. Like sexuality is so non-binary. It's fluid. So I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, ¿de qué te ríes?
Nada. Nada, chiqui baby.
Let's not say. No, but yeah, it is. I don't know. And again, it just ties into what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like in the Latinx community, I personally feel like it is more like acceptable to be a woman-loving woman compared to, you know, a man-loving man. Because, yeah, I don't know. You get sexualized through the media, which I'm not saying it's better, you know, but there is that, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks for both sides.
Yeah.
Either you're sexualized or you're not accepted, you know, or you're seen less than because of your sexuality.
Right.
So, and as much as we want to say, you know, it's getting better, like aquí in America, the United States it is, pero what about South America or Central America or Mexico? Like it's definitely not getting better you know, over there.
Yeah.
So.
No, yeah, there's definitely like so much, you know, violence, especially in like Mexico and Latin America.
Did you see? Well, it was a couple of years ago, and that's the reason why Bad Bunny was like, I don't know, Bad Bunny did something, but it's because they like, you know, they stoned a trans individual in.
Oh my!
I don't know if you heard about it.
I don't
remember where, but like he had a shirt and it said like they killed the person's name. I don't remember their name, but you know, like there is so much, you know, violence against the queer community in Latin America, and it kind of sucks. Like if I want to go, I don't know, to a different country, I would say it would be I would have to hide that aspect of myself,
right?
Because I don't want to get hate crimed. Allá, quién sabe qué me vayan a hacer. So.
Yeah, no, it's definitely tough for a lot of, especially like trans individuals to travel outside of the country, especially in Latin America. Like it, like you just have to be careful, and unfortunately, it's a very real situation. Like even wherever you go, like it shouldn't be like that though. It should never be like that.
If it's not a big city. Escóndete, because if you're in a pueblito and you go and you're trans or you're, you know, queer, game over. Either they're gonna talk bad about you, which one, you shouldn't care, but you know, it is, you know, it hurts. Yeah. Or two, they're actually gonna get physical with you, or they're gonna do some type of stuff, and it sucks because then you can't go to your roots. You know, like my mom lives in a pueblito. If I want to go and I go as a openly queer man, raps for me. That's it. Raps.
Yeah,
all of the day.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's definitely, it's hard, and there needs to be so much like advocacy for trans people, especially trans youth. Yeah. But I remember I was studying abroad in Mexico, and I met this trans woman who is also a news reporter.
Oh, really?
And yeah, she's like a news reporter / journalist, and she actually met AMLO, like the fucking president of Mexico. So cool. And she took a picture with him with the
trans flag?
No, with the rainbow flag.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, chat. Let me see if I
not her looking it up right now, y'all.
Let's see.
Yes, crazy. I don't think you're gonna find it, Karelly.
Oh, it's her. Oh. She's right here. Oh my gosh.
Show the stream, bro.
Let's see it. Let's see if I can.
Alright, chat. Give her a second. She's. Shout out to him. We love AMLO.
Well, yeah. Fuck all politicians.
Oh.
Pero.
Hey, chat. Clip that. Clip that.
Pero he ate.
Yeah, for real.
No, but the way that she just like random, like that was unexpected. That wasn't planned.
Oh, she just went up
She went up to him, shook his hand, and right after she took out the gay rainbow flag, and he was just like, cause you can kind of see like his face. He's kind of just like, oh shit.
Love that for him.
Yeah, he was a little startled, but she's a fucking badass. I love her so much. Yeah,
and that's what we need. More people like that, you know?
That's what we need. We need more people. And she advocates for abortion rights too, women's rights.
Love that.
Love.
But I'm assuming just for like in Mexico, no? Like she's a Mexican citizen?
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Still love that though, you know?
But yes, definitely. Like we need more people to speak up about
you know issues. What's crazy?
Yeah,
I didn't know it was like you can legally get married to like a person of the same sex in Mexico. I didn't know that until like I saw it in the TikTok. I was like, whoa, wait, I didn't even know this, which is crazy.
Yep.
And like a whole bunch of other Latin American countries, but you go there, you get married, raps for you. So it's so like, you know, like the government's cool with it, but the people, quién sabe.
Cada quien.
Yeah, no, cada quien. It should be cada quien.
Yeah. Well, so for now, we're going to go on a little break.
A little water break. No, just kidding, y'all. We just sat here and listened to music.
We were just chismeando.
You know. I was telling Karelly.
Chisme.
Alright. No seas mentirosa. Different thing, we're chismosos. Anyways, I was telling Karelly that there's this new movie called what did I tell you? Aristotle and Dante discovering like the secrets of the universe. You know, yeah, the names are a little weird if you ask me. I've never met a Latino with the name Aristotle or Dante.
No,
Pero whatever, you know, let's get past that. No, it's a really I heard it's a really good movie. I think it's out or it's coming out. Anyways, I heard it's a really good movie because it is like it's two Mexican American guys exploring their friendship, their sexuality, and also like relationship.
Right.
Not relationship, family dynamics. And it takes place like in the 1987, you know, it's in El Paso, Texas. So, I don't know, sounds, you know, like a really good movie. And especially because it fits to this topic, you know, of us being queer and Latinos, you know, I think it's perfect timing. I don't know. I might go see it. If it's out, I'm going to go this weekend to see it.
Hell yeah, guys. Check it out.
Karelly, you want to go on like a little movie date with me? We can go watch it together.
No, thank you. No, I'm just kidding, Chiqui baby.
I know.
Ya no. I see.
Yeah, no.
No, me and Jose broke up, bro. No, just kidding.
No, for real, chat. What did it say? Rejected is crazy. Yeah, it's real crazy.
I know. That's crazy, Jose.
Like, bruh, I was just being all sweet y todo, and this is what I get. Cancel Karelly.
Crazy during Hispanic Heritage Month.
Nah, for real. If you hate Latinos, just say that, Karelly. Just say that.
Anyways, guys, my Venmo is.
Alright. Don't listen to her, chat.
Otra vez, bro. That's what I said last episode. Nope. Okay, I'll drop my Venmo for real. I
don't think anyone wants it, bro. Anyways.
Don't want to buy me Starbucks.
No, but we are getting more representation. Yeah. You know, love that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, yeah, a lot of representation, especially with Latinx artists, is definitely up and coming. What is this? She my favorite roomie. She can't get canceled.
Oh, that's crazy. You're real crazy for that one.
That's so crazy. Silly. No, for real. Thanks for that one. Anyways,
let's not encourage Karelly.
But No, yeah, I'm a Leo, so this is boosting my ego so much. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down.
But yeah, as I was saying, a lot of Latinx queer artists are coming out, like Omar Apollo, Caliuchis, Young Miko, stuff like that. Arca. I want more of that, bro.
More what?
I want more of that representation.
Oh, I was like, what the hell? No, there is more though. Dang, there's another one. Oh, La Cruz. I don't know if you listen to La Cruz.
I've heard.
Amazing music. But it's not just even in music. Like I said, the movie. There's a lot more.
Yes, movies. What's it called? What's that one show?
What?
What is it
on?
It's on Netflix. One day at a time. One day at a time.
I've never heard of that, Karelly.
Okay, guys, let's one day at a time. It's like a sitcom show where they look at a Latin American family, and yeah, it's one day at a time, right?
I've never heard of this, bro.
Yeah, it is one day at a time. Yeah. Basically, it's a sitcom where it's a family. It's kind of like Modern Family, pero
For
Latinos. Pero the daughter, I'm pretty sure she identifies as a lesbian. And I haven't seen the full.
What's the name of it? One Day at a Time?
Yeah, One Day at a Time. It came out 2017 and it has 4 seasons. Oh shit, I didn't know they had that many seasons.
How many?
4.
Oh, I thought you said 14. I was going to say
14.
All right,
Ooh,
let's
no.
calm down.
I take forever to watch shows, to be honest.
We know.
But it basically it explores like all of these topics that we're talking about, like machismo and queerness. The daughter that I mentioned, she is lesbian and she is in a relationship with a woman, so women loving women, and she sort of like she expresses herself, but like she's one of like those rebellious daughters who is super like woke and stuff. And I think that's so funny, but it's there's so much representation in that show. So, and I remember my
but are the actors queer themselves? That's the real question. Because I don't like when you have a straight actor actress playing a queer character. Like, it's like, bruh, what defeats the whole point.
No, you're right.
And that's what I want to see more of. I want to see more.
No, she does not identify as
gay. Boo.
Ooh, fuck. My bad, y'all. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean,
it's something.
For the purpose of the show, like.
Yeah, but.
We need more representation. Like, come on, guys. No, just
Definitely.
kidding.
No, but there is actors who identify as like queer, and are Latinos, Latinx. Sorry. I would say like Tessa Thompson. We love her. Valkyrie. Yes, we love her. Sorry, y'all. That's a Marvel, reference. I would say, ¿cómo se llama esa? The one that plays Avatar. Like. Zoe? Is her name Zoe or Zoe? You know who I'm talking about?
Zoe. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's also queer, and she is she's Latina. So
period.
We love that, like I didn't even know, I didn't know she was queer. So
yeah, they're like, I think my favorite queer TV show is Pose.
Who's another one? And they don't get enough props. To me, they don't get enough props. You wouldn't know. Dr. Calliope Torres from Grey's Anatomy. What's her name?
Anatomy.
Sarah Ramirez. She's also
slay.
She's queer. They're queer. They identify as they them. Yeah.
Yes, we love that.
What's the question in the chat?
Is there? Yeah, we got a little question here. Is there any books that y'all have read with representation that you like?
Yes. ¿Cómo se llama este libro? Well, it's not like directly tied into their like culture and their roots, but they do hint at it like a couple times. It's called They Both Die at the End. Super sad book. Super sad book.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that on TikTok.
But yeah, I think one of the characters is they identify as Latino. I think they identify as Puerto Rican, maybe. I don't remember, but they
I
do
see.
identify as, Latinx, and they're bisexual or gay, one or the other. I don't remember, but that's one good book. I don't know, Karelly, do you know any other book?
I'm trying to think, porque I remember for my religion class in Mexico, I read a portion of Sandra Cisneros. If you don't know who Sandra Cisneros is, she's a I think she's like a Latinx woman. She's a poet and she's a book writer, and she writes about how a lot of people, like queer people, are in touch with religion, and she talks about como la virgencita and stuff like that, and how a lot of people see her as a queer figure, and I want to talk more about it, but I totally forgot what I read. But yeah.
No, yeah, I know what you mean. There's also this book. I'm trying to find it, but I also read this book, and it is about being queer and Latinx, but I don't remember the name of it. But there's really good books out there.
Oh yeah.
If you're like more into the non-fiction-ish books, there is a lot of those out there. But for me personally, it gotta be fiction, or else no me gusta. Like they gotta be flying,
Right.
something, But yeah, it is. That's the book. They both die at the end. That is the one I like.
What's that one? This isn't like Latinx or anything, pero the that one book that turned into a movie, I think it was called Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Oh my god, yeah.
I love that. I love that movie.
They're not I don't know in the book, but in the movie actually I don't even know if in the movie he's Latino or not.
I don't know. Wait, who is that? The guy?
He is.
Right?
He is, because he talks Spanish. He habla español in one of the scenes. He's talking to another queer Latinx.
But is that just his character, or like is he actually? I don't know. Chat. Set up chat.
Do y'all know?
No.
I don't know.
I don't know, pero that movie is so. It was the book. I haven't read the book, but the movie is so cute. I love it.
You know what? Also, it's a good TV show. It's not. He's not queer, but it kind of like it's the same idea of what you were saying, One Day at a Time.
Yeah.
Love, Victor. I don't know if you're like that. Kind of also gets.
I haven't seen it. I want to see it though.
It gets into at least in my eyes, it kind of gets into what it is to be Latinx and queer. I think like in the movie or in the show, his mom has a problem with his identity, but his dad's like gotta be okay with it. And I think for me I didn't have the same experience, but I feel like that's kind of a similar experience. Like only one parent's okay with it, and the other one is like, no se puede.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, that's a good show. I like that show. I don't like the white version of it. Love, Simon. Como que no me gustó. Sorry. You know who's another good representation? I don't remember his name. His name is also Omar. He's in Young Royals.
I haven't seen that.
He's Colombian.
Oh.
And in the show, I think he is Colombian as well. But he's Colombian. He lives in Switzerland. ¿Qué dice?
Oop, my professor is back from this 20-minute break. Love this combo though. See ya. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, even just if you can tune in for a little bit, like, love that.
But yeah, he's a good representation. His name is Omar.
Nice.
Love it. He makes music. So I don't know his full name, but I would say go check him out. Just look up Young Royals Omar, and then I'm pretty sure he'll show up.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, guys, we just gave you so many recommendations.
And if you have recommendations for us,
definitely let us know.
Porque we're definitely not fully educated. There's always room to get more knowledge, learn more, expand our minds. Not too much porque ya me cansé from learning in class.
No, for real.
But, I'm always open to have more, talks about this. I don't know about Karelly.
I'm definitely open to this. This needs to be talked more about. Hey, why'd you roll your eyes?
Oh, chat.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm just kidding.
We're going to be beefing after this.
For real. Ya no va a ser mi chiquitriquis type. Sin embargo, let's go back. It is 4:32.
It is 4:32.
Our manager is telling us to get off
What manager? What the
yeah. No,
okay.
Just kidding. No, but next episode we do wanna, talk about the struggles, of being even what was it actually?
So next episode, if you haven't tuned into our Instagram yet, it's KOG Radio on Instagram. We have our full schedule, weekly schedule for the next for the next 3-4 weeks. We will be talking about immigrant rights and the constant fight for equal rights among undocumented immigrants. And this includes, DACA recipients and the driver's licenses for all.
Our own personal experiences, with our parents, stuff like that. And if you're interested, if you want to come speak your mind, even if it's for 20, 15, 30 minutes, you're more than welcome to come, just reach out to me and Karelly. Right. And we'd love to have you on, just tell us your stories. We can share.
Because, that's how we build unity. Yeah. That's how we build community.
By telling these stories and being there for one another, just, having a shoulder to cry on or just chismear, whatever it is. But we are definitely, open to having someone special guests like Beef Chalupa 69 said. Definitely, tune in next week. What else, Karelly? Is there any last words you want to say?
It's Thursday, finally. Oh my gosh, I'm ready to sleep. I have so much homework. Bro. No, I'm just kidding. I have so much homework. I have a math test tomorrow.
We love that for you.
Okay, I think that's pretty much it. This was Hella Chisme, episode 2. And we will be seeing you guys next Thursday, same time, 3:30 to 4:30.
We'll leave you with our amazing playlist that I made.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Currently, I have 2 or 3 songs. But we'll leave you with that playlist.
Okay.
Que les vaya bien.
Sí, que tengan buen día. Bye, guys. Bye.